So in that situation, it's strictly better. But outside of that, like, you know, its cards are strictly better, but most legendaries are not strictly better to their equivalents that are more common, which is why that kind of works, with the exception of those few obvious cards. It's, I think, a lot harder to do that in another game type like that, where it's stats bonuses. You know, how can you have one be equivalent to the other without it just being numerically better? Really hard to do, and a lot of them just don't. You know, they just don't do it, and then you're fucked. But I'm definitely gonna try as Paladins, though. I did watch the video of it, and I'm gonna say, like, the art style looks pretty good. It reminds me of Gigantic, actually, which, but without having to do with the fucking Windows store. So maybe I'll give it a try. And, you know, the card system could be good if it's implemented right. It sounds like there's a degree of customization. I love being able to alter my abilities. I think that's a very cool idea. Like, well, I've got this ability, but what if I can add fire or add
and that's pretty much exactly what it does. Like, the character that I play as all the time has like a turret you can put down, and then one of the cards, which I think was like a common to start with. It's like, well, let me put it this way. When I first started, my legendary was like, your ultimate is better. And then what I changed that to was the other legendary card, which was like, your primary attack now does damage over time as well. So that was cool. Like, you can inspect and kind of like make your character, I guess, a little bit less skill dependent and more dependent on the actual like attacks that you're doing. But like, you can spec it so that the turret is like, it shoots fire shots, or you can spec it so that it shoots slowing shots. So there is like some variance there depending on the role that you want to, play, I suppose.
Yeah, I think the thing that I would prefer with games like this, and I know that right now, I think in the industry and the market, it's not a possibility, mostly because the game is tried it for one fail. I would prefer all those cards to come back full, and I'd pay $30 for the game.
Yeah, this comes up on our show all the time. It's, you know, pretty much what everybody's opinion is. It's like, it would be awesome if I could just buy everything. Or if there was a SKU where you could just buy everything, and then maybe other people get it for free as well.
I mean, they did that with Smite. $30 against all the gods. Like,
yeah,
kick ass. That was great. That was and that game did well. Then you've got things like Heroes of Newerth that tried to do that against League of Legends, where you had to buy in, and they flopped in comparison. Because free-to-play is really fucking attractive because it removes the barrier to entry. The problem in that is that free-to-play mechanics are always going to affect the design of the game in some way, and usually in a negative way, because they've got to